Obviously not the game or the start that you guys wanted. What kind of went wrong there in that first quarter?
I think we just got punched in the mouth early. We need to come out with intensity first. We shouldn't be in a game where we have to fight back as early as we had to. So I think just our mindset going into the game need to be fixed.
How do you change that? Is it just a matter of turning on a switch, or is it becoming more focused?
Yeah, more focused. Preparing earlier, making sure we all got our routines early so our bodies and minds are ready for the game.
You personally got it going a little bit in that fourth quarter, finished with 16. How'd you feel out there?
Like I was saying in the past days, just the more reps, the slower the game gets for me. I think just letting the game come to me just kind of helped me out. And like you were saying, just start knocking down shots.
Do you notice that from game to game it's slowing down? Is it?
Yeah, of course. The more games I play, not the easier it gets, but the more I'm starting to understand the pace of the game, and then at this level.
What was something that you figured out today that maybe kind of clicked?
Just ball movement, moving the ball more, being aggressive, trying to get the defenders to foul, and we can't really focus on the refs as much. We shouldn't depend on the refs to dictate the game.
What's the mindset going into Game 5? Obviously, it's an extended tournament. Everybody's kind of wary, but you still got to come ready to go.
Just win. We definitely want to leave here knowing that we got the win and that we played our best.
Jama, obviously not the game you wanted. What went wrong there that you saw?
Yeah, I think Summer League is a really unique experience for young athletes to figure out how to play professional basketball. And today was a really clear example of the guys not really figuring out how to prepare themselves to play game after game. And 4 games into a longer tournament, you could tell they just didn't have the preparation. And that's the learning curve. And that's where I think everything you do is about learning. And so the message to the team was that we need to figure that out. And in a year or two from now, remember this game and remember why you didn't perform at the level you needed to. Obviously getting hit the way we got hit at the beginning of the game, it was over pretty quickly. But I thought they did sort of persevere through that. They kept on fighting. They kept trying some new things, and I commend them for that for sure.
Turnovers obviously was the story in that first quarter. It seemed a little bit contagious. Why does that happen, and how is it so tough to stop when it does start to roll like that?
I definitely give credit to Miami. I think their aggressiveness, their defense was really high level, probably the best we've seen in terms of physicality and putting us on our heels. Obviously, we're trying to do the reverse to them, but I think that created a lot of the turnovers, and I think we didn't respond early enough with enough physicality. So when we kind of get bumped off the ball, it turns into turnovers, it turns over wanting fouls, as opposed to us sort of dominating the ball and getting to the rim and protecting it more.
They came in shooting the ball from 3 at a great rate, 47% throughout the whole tournament. They got some great looks, made them. What's key to kind of stopping that?
Yeah, an elite three-point shooting team. I think we had some strategy in terms of what it could look like to sort of stop that three-point barrage. Their players shot the ball really well, credit to them. And I think for us, again, it's a learning curve. I think Summer League really is. And listen, these young players are trying to find the balance of what it is to play at an NBA level and do it consistently. And I thought they just couldn't quite find that, especially early in the game. That second half, we played them even for the most part, but the first half was just too much of a deficit.
Jacoby Walter at 16, kind of got fired a little bit there in the fourth quarter. Just assess how he played today.
Yeah, I think for Jacoby, a few moments where you saw the sort of specialness of him, his ability to sort of navigate the paint, find his way into space. I think as you watch him over these first 4 games, he can find the empty space. And an NBA floor, that's a really elite skill, to find where the opening is and get his body there and either lift up for a shot or draw a foul.
Last one more on Sunday. The motivation, how do you sort of garner that?
Yeah, listen, it's another game. It's motivation enough. I think anytime you get to play professional basketball, it's an honor, it's a privilege, and I think that should be motivation enough. I think for these young guys, the real reality is everyone's always watching, and there's always a scout who's seen what that player can do, and we'll give everyone an opportunity to play and sort of showcase their skills, and I think we stay together as a team. That's what this thing's about. Win or lose, we're together as a team, and I think we saw some solidness in that throughout this entire tournament.